The time is nearly here. Wow. It's been 11 years. 11 for us, diehard college football gamers. NCAA 14 was 11 years ago, like we all know. And we've been waiting desperately for this release. July 19th is coming. I'm going to cover a little bit about what the game modes have and the differences and what they have to offer in the game modes here in this video. After reading the EA article that they released and obviously watching the trailer like most of us who are committed to that game and dedicated to that game did today, a couple of things that made me the most excited were that player ratings are going to go up and down based on individual performances in that specific game throughout a season. Wild. So your ratings will vary. Also, fatigue and super substitution is going to be a big part of this game as well as we navigate, a running back. You're not going to hand it off like 20 straight times. He's going to get injured. It's just the way it is. So reality in that situation is going to be awesome. The reality of actual gameplay is going to be phenomenal. Another thing that really excited me was that you're going to have to determine in your specific game modes, Dynasty obviously, or Ultimate Team or whatever, if you're going to put a freshman in the clutch moments or seniors in the clutch moments, because they will perform differently in those moments. Freshmen might not be as clutch unless he's got that clutch gene. You never know. Do you trust your seniors that might be lower rated because they've experienced and been on the field in those big moments? If you're, building up some small team, which most of us love to do in the game mode, sometimes that recruit isn't going to come up with the clutch play for you that you need. One of the other things that's really cool, but also slightly disappointing, is we knew there was going to be multiple broadcast teams. We were hoping that was going to be multiple different network teams, like Gus and Joe Klatt, from Fox, or maybe the NBC crew. But it's just going to be the ESPN guys. Chris Fowler and Kirk on the main broadcast, the hype games, the ranked matchup, the rivalry games, the important games, and then we have David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Reese Davis coming in on the lower tier games. Some of us play the game very differently. Some of us love to jump in with our team, and some of us love to build, an Eastern Michigan, San Jose State up right away. And for those broadcasts, you'll have the lower tier, secondary crew from ESPN, obviously. We were really hoping to have Gus and Joe Klatt into the game. We were, a lot of people were clamoring for that because Gus and Joel are so well beloved. But we didn't get that, and that's okay. At least we got multiple broadcasts. That is a really cool new feature that never was in NCAA 14. Now to talk about specific game modes. Of course, there's Ultimate Team, which nobody really plays in college football because of microtransactions. We all know about that with EA. Nobody does that anymore, although I'm sure some people will. But me, Dynasty Mode and Road to Glory were the greatest, in the game. Now, me personally, I would always start with an Ohio State Dynasty just to kick Michigan's tail, and I'm definitely going to do that. But we all know the more fun is had in building a team like Eastern Michigan or San Jose State or Wyoming or Texas San Antonio, and building them up from nothing, 60 overall ratings, to the national championship caliber teams. And the 12-team playoff format is going to be amazing to take a lower tier team all the way through that new playoff system. Of course, the transfer portal's in the game. We all know that. That's also in Road to Glory as well. It would be a crime and a travesty if it was not. Some other features include a new game mode, Road to the College Football Playoff. It's going to be an online console-to-console type thing, where it's not playing a season per se, like in Dynasty Mode. It's very distinct and different from Dynasty Mode. There wasn't a lot of details released in the EA article that I'll link in the description below, but expect that you can play online and console-to-console and create teams as well, and build them into a college football perennial playoff team. So it's more like a shortened season where you can just kind of play the playoffs basically, and get some ranked online wins or whatever, and compete to actually make the playoffs in the online dynasty. So that's a pretty cool feature as well. So it'd be neat to explore that new Road to College Football playoff game mode, but I'm going to be playing mostly in Dynasty mode and in Road to Glory mode. Now, the Road to Glory mode has evolved, and they've, since NCAA 06, it was first installed in the game. They took things, they added things, they took them away. Quick note, one thing I also heard, mascot matchup mode is not reported on at all in the EA article, so apparently that's not in the game. But we'll see how that goes, and we'll see if it actually is in the game. But I would imagine it's not going to be in the game. In the Road to Glory mode back in 06, I think it was, used to have to take tests and majors and declare a major. Some of it was like college football history, conferences, mascots was a major, and you had to literally take tests. And it looks like, including the EA article, that's going to be something that's going to be in this game. As you see, you have to manage your image, whatever that may contain. You have to, keep your GPA up to remain eligible, and you have to obviously earn your coach's trust, like you saw in other past instances of the game in NCAA 14 and the like. So I'm not going to go into too much more detail. You can find this in other videos and also in the online article that I'll link below, released by EA. But of course, there's the standard edition for $69.99, the deluxe edition for $99.99, and the deluxe edition bundle with Madden and College Football 25 early release. And so, yeah, you can pay for that for $149.99 if you'd like. But yeah, I'm really excited. My buddies back in the day, Eastern Michigan was the team that we would build up most of the time, or sometimes Bowling Green because they were close by. I live here in Michigan. I just had so many memories back then. I remember one other thing about Road to Glory that was kind of hilarious was that it would not be in this game for sure. That as you got better, there was a picture of the wall of your girlfriend, and as you got better, your girlfriend got objectively hotter, quote unquote. And so I guarantee they will stay away from the flame wars that would entail, and all the political nonsense that would get involved and wrapped up in that. So anyway, I'm really excited for the game. July 19th, of course, is the release date. Looking forward to it on the PS5 or the Xbox, whatever you want to play it on. It will not be on a PC. But look forward to the console. So yeah, just want to give you guys a quick update and my thoughts on it, how I play the game, my memories. Share your memories in comments below. What were teams you took to the promised land that you built up from nothing? How do you prefer to play the game? What mode will you be playing in NCAA 25 or EA College Football 25, I should say? Trailer looked amazing. You can go watch that on your own time and see that for yourself. But those are just my general thoughts on what I thought of the release and all the excitement that was all over the internet today. So hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday and a great weekend. Go Bucks and God bless. We'll see you on the next one.